And welcome in, folks, to Rose Gymnasium for 55th District boys basketball action as the Wolfe County Wolves will take on the Jackson City Tigers in a seeded district matchup tonight to get the district season off. I'm joined tonight by Coach Cluster Howard.
It's good to be here.
Yeah, glad to have you, Cluster. And I look for a really competitive game. We was talking before we came on. Jackson City lost to Buckhorn by 1 a couple days ago, I think.
And I was down here at the Buckhorn game with Wolfe County, and that was a very competitive game. And looking at Jackson, they've got some players that are physical,
Yeah, they've got some good size on them.
Yeah, Braxton Jett is. I followed him on. I look on the KHSA scoreboard, and you can get all of their points and so forth. And he's having a good year, and Paxton Howard can hit the three. So, I think Wolfe County's got a little more depth, and I look for them to try to get up and down the floor.
Yeah, I think Coach Creech will definitely want to speed the game up here and try to, maybe get Jackson in a little foul trouble. They, probably aren't as deep as the Wolves, and see if they might be able to wear on them in the latter part of the game. That might affect them a little bit on the offensive end.
And, where the district is seated, this is a pretty big game. And, of course, the district, I put something on Facebook today. It's changed a lot. When I played ball, you had Carr Creek, Knott County, Hindman, Breathitt County, Cordia, Riverside, and Jackson City in the district.
Yes.
7 teams. Now you've got 3, so consolidation
it's made a huge impact on high school sports. And I was talking to somebody that's over the All-A the other day, and that was something we was talking about. When the All-A was created, it was meant for schools that had, enrollments of 200, 300, 400. But with consolidation and so many of those schools closing, now you've got schools with 500, 550, 600 kids almost getting into the All-A state tournament and everything. So it's a little bit different.
Well, and what happens is, and the things happen in football, it's the same teams winning every year because there's so many classes. And, of course, people want to be part of a winner, so they transfer. And really, I think that hurts you in the long run because people like to see different teams come out of the regions and the playoffs. And hopefully Wolfe County, I think, has got the talent, Lucas, to be competitive.
Yeah, I think, Coach Creech, his kids are getting better every day. And I think I'm sure Coach Back is working that also, and I'm expecting a really good game. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be back for the start of this one here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Wolfe County is widely known as a rock climbing and hiking destination, but is now quickly becoming known for its great restaurants and entertainment venues. Venues like Skybridge Station, where you can see live music on the weekends or go to Tuesday night trivia. Kel's Patriot Pizza, Spanx Frank's, Dixie Freeze, The Finca, 145 Stakeout, which has live music most weekends, The Brick, Red Point Barbecue, and Bites and Bargains. Wolfe County is naturally gorgeous, and Wolfe County Tourism invites you to stop in and try one of these great restaurants on your next visit.
Just up the road in Erlanger, Kentucky's own playing card company produces more than 5 billion cards a year. We know because we're Kentucky's insurance company, insuring all sorts of property damage involving your auto and home, but not your house of cards. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, big on commitment.
Daniel Boone once said, "Heaven must be a Kentucky kind of place." We think he must have been talking about Wolfe County. When some places button up for the winter, Wolfe County, Kentucky is putting out the welcome mat. Our miles of hiking trails greet you whether you're wearing running shoes or hiking boots. If you'd rather go vertical, our climbing options challenge visitors from all over the world, even ice climbing when the conditions are right. Without the lush canopy of summer, you can see for miles across our beautiful Appalachian hills to our natural arches, rivers, and lakes. Legend has it there's treasure buried in Wolfe County. We can't swear there's buried treasure, but we can promise when you visit Wolfe County, you'll discover our true treasures are the people who call this part of Kentucky home. Warmer, more welcoming folks you won't find anywhere else. You may arrive as our guest, but you'll leave as part of our family. There will always be a place for you at our table and tasty homemade food on your plate. Wolfe County has many gorgeous cabins, country inns, and Airbnbs waiting for you to rent. After a full day of adventure, you can sit by a relaxing fire or take a dip in a hot tub. Take a little bit of our unbridled spirit home with you. Our artisans have been featured at museums around the country, but they get their inspiration for their craft from right here at home. Come and see for yourself why Wolfe County, Kentucky is a little bit of home and a lot of adventure.
Wolfe County is widely known as a rock climbing and hiking destination, but is now quickly becoming known for its great restaurants and entertainment venues. Venues like Skybridge Station, where you can see live music on the weekends or go to Tuesday night trivia. Kel's Patriot Pizza, Spanx Frank's, Dixie Freeze, Beef Finca, 145 Stakeout, which has live music most weekends, The Brick, Red Point Barbecue, and Bites and Bargains. Wolfe County is naturally gorgeous, and Wolfe County Tourism invites you to stop in and try one of these great restaurants on your next visit.
Just up the road in Erlanger, Kentucky's own playing card company produces more than 5 billion cards a year. We know because we're Kentucky's insurance company, insuring all sorts of property damage involving your auto and home, but not your house of cards. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, big on commitment.
And welcome back. As we just had the national anthem, and we're getting ready for starting lineups here. We'll see the starting lineup. Number 32, Paxton Howard. Number 21, Peyton Tharp. Number 2, Jacob Morgan. Number 24, Dyson Clare. And number 44, big man in the middle, Paxton Jett. And the Tigers are coached by Carmick Back.
Yeah, Carmick coached a few years ago, and now he's back.
Yeah,
he
good to see him back. He sure did. And for the Wolves, at guard, number 5, Caleb Creech. At center, number 10, Skylar Ritchie. At guard, number 11, Camden Oliver. At forward, number 14, Corey Flincham. And at guard, number 24, Dalton Volz.
It's going to be interesting to see what Jackson City does early in the game if they try to contain Wolfe County's fast break, which I think I would do if I were coach, and try to get back and make sure they didn't get
I would think Coach Back might send a couple back anytime a shot goes up to try to slow Wolf's transition down. He's no stranger to Coach Creech. He knows Coach Creech loves to get up and down and spread it around. So
they've got to watch the three-point shot too. Wolfe County, if they get on a roll, they'll hit 4 or 5 on you in a row.
Yeah, in the first 2 or 3 games, I think in 2 of the games they've had over 20 assists. And, anytime you have 20 assists, you're going to get high-quality shots most of the time. You've moved the ball and shared the ball.
I saw Skylar Brady Robinson, you said had a little injury, but he'll probably see some time.
Yeah, he got a finger cut in geometry class. I'm not sure how that happens, but we're underway. And Creech will handle it out front. And looks like the Tigers are going to start out in man-to-man.
They sure are.
And Vols drives, not able to get that to go.
He got a good shot, a good penetration there.
It's off to Jett. He stops and pops, no good. Creech is able to come down with it. And Wolves are looking to run.
Creech is going to be one of the better guards in the region the next couple, 3 years.
Yeah, with a backcourt of Creech and Flincham both being freshmen. Since Flincham hasn't, he's going to be called for steps out front.
Flincham had a real good game the first game of the year against Buckhorn.
Yeah, I think he had 27 points. It was like on, I think, 12 shots. So, it's very efficient.
And he's got some size on him. Looks like they're in a 2-2-1, Lucas.
Yes, and Coach Creech, he likes to change up his defenses. He'll change from zone press to man press. And there's a 3 put up by
Howard. That's Paxton Howard. Yeah, he's got a good outside shot.
And Jackson takes the early 3-0 lead. Creech going to pull up from the elbow and no good, but he's fouled by Howard.
Yeah, that was unfortunate for Howard because I don't think he would have hit that shot because he was on the move.
And, early on, you're amped up. You want to play pressure defense, and, you just have to calm down and let the game kind of come. But he'll have to be careful here for the next rest of this quarter.
Yeah, that's right. I was kind of surprised that Jackson opened a man-for-man defense. I thought they may play zone.
And first free throw's up by Creech and good.
And Wolfe County shooting a good percentage from the free throw line, almost 80%.
Yeah.
That's exceptional.
As a team, that's going to probably put them in the top 5 or 10 in the state, I would think. And that one, of course,
then we jinxed
him. It's no good. Howard will get it and gives off. Thorpe will set the offense, and the Wolves come with a double team, but they're able to get it down to Jet, and Jet's going to be
looks
fouled.
like he's got a foul. Yeah, it looks like that Skyler had his hands on him. And that's a point of emphasis, Lucas, this year with hands.
2 hands in the back is supposed to be automatic this year. And that's going to be an illegal screen.
That was on
Claire, I think, or Jet.
Braxton Jet. That's his first foul.
That's a big thing.
They got to keep him out of foul trouble.
He has enough size to, at least, check Richie as Flincham's going to get an open look. No good. Richie's there for a putback.
One thing Richie, he's got good size. One thing he could work on, I think, is going to the ball when it's shot. He sometimes stays in the one position.
And the Tigers, now it looks like the Wolves are in a 2-3 zone here. And Oliver pressuring the ball.
That's Jacob Morgan with the ball. He made a good move. They've called a foul on him. The reason I know Jacob, he used to be my neighbor when I lived in Breathitt County. So.
Oh, really? There you go.
Number 2. So.
And one thing the Tigers are doing a good job of is they're attacking the Wolves on defense. They're catching them flat-footed.
There's Jet. He's had 2 good shots.
And that's going to be out of bounds to the Wolves.
Looks like Jackson still man-to-man.
Creech is going to take a high ball screen, and Richie's going to roll. That pass was a little behind him there. It was going to do, I think, a screen the screener there.
Yeah, they ran that last time for a dunk.
And Howard's going to get an open jumper, and no good. Voles has it, and the Wolves are looking to run.
Wolfe County is going to take it down every time looking for that easy shot. Jackson knows that, and they're getting back pretty good.
And Creech pulls up, no good. And the rebound comes down to Jet.
Jackson is a good defensive rebound, but Wolf's missed a couple real easy shots. There's Jet again for 2. That's a pretty good shot by Jet.
Tigers are doing a good job being patient and getting high percentage shots. Creech is going to drive, dump off to Richie, who's fouled from behind, I think, by Morgan.
Richie's active tonight. That's a shot he'll usually put in.
Yeah.
And draw the foul. I think he got pulled a little bit from behind.
Richie will have 2. First free throw is up and good.
Soft rims down here.
Yeah, the ball stays on there.
Yeah.
Sure does.
I always like rim like that.
Second free throw by Richie is up and also good.
Yeah, both of them kind of rolled in for him. That's good.
And the Wolves are going to come back with this 2-2-1 and probably drop into, looks like they might be dropping into a man. And Jet's going to take the 3. No good. Voles with the rebound. He's looking to run, and he's going to be fouled, I think by
it's Morgan. I think it's Jacob Morgan. Yeah. That's his first foul. 4th on the team.
So the next free throw will put the Wolves into the bonus with the new rule of 5 in each quarter. What do you think about that, Coach?
I don't like it.
I'm not a big fan of it either. I think it takes away a lot of strategy. As Richie has it, gives off to Wolves. Wolves is going to drive.
Looks like they were running the flex offense that time.
And Creech kicks to Flincham. Flincham going to take the 3 from the corner and hits. Good job there by Caleb Creech to draw the defense and find an open shooter. And Jet's going to drive in, puts the shot up. That's going to be a walk.
Well, that was a little bit of a delayed call. He was already to the goal before he made the call. With that Euro step, I'm surprised they ever call walking in.
The NBA, there's no such thing as a walk anymore. As Creech gives off to Flincham.
Looks like
back to Creech.
In a 1-2-2 high.
Creech is going to take the 3. No good. Strong rebound there.
I think that's Tharp, or maybe Dyson Clare got that rebound.
And Jet has it. And Clare gives off to Howard now in the corner.
Good ball movement.
Yeah, nice pass there.
That's Morgan with the left hand. That's a very good pass.
Coach Back is using Jet in that high post as Creech is going to pop the jumper, no good. Richie with a tap, no good. Vols gets the offensive rebound, goes up, fades away, no good. And rebound comes down to Jackson.
Jackson will have to contain that rebound, and they got 3 looks at it that time.
And Howard has it, being guarded by Flincham. Now back to Tharp, who gives a Jet.
Jackson been very patient now as Wolfe County's in a zone. Now they're going to match up. It looks like kind of a matchup.
Yeah, Coach Creech likes to expand that out. You've got somebody like Richie in there to protect, and nice strong move there by Jet.
Yeah, Braxton Jet's got a lot of strength inside.
Flincham with a nice move, goes in and lays it in. That was a good move there. Yeah. Flincham knows Jet's got to be careful with that foul.
Yeah, that's true.
So, good job attacking there. Jet has it in the high post.
Almost threw it away.
I'd say Coach Back would like to see him face up a little bit there when he catches it on that elbow. Sure. Tharp drives, kicks to Howard. Howard's going to get a 3 from the corner. No good. Rebound by Richie and an outlet pass, but no one's home. And Jet's going to pop from the free throw line and doesn't get the roll. Vols with another rebound.
Jackson still playing man-to-man, looks like.
And Oliver spins baseline and steps back for a jumper. It's no good.
I'd say Coach Creech didn't like that shot.
And that's going to be a blocking foul on Caleb Creech. No, we had Richie posted on the block there, and
it's all right to shoot the quick 3, but sometimes you got to go in and out. That's one thing I've noticed. Lucas teams aren't doing much. They kind of emulate the NBA with all these 3-point shots, and really you're better off a lot of times to involve your. And Jackson's doing a good job with Jet. They're getting the ball in and out. And that's what you got to do.
Now, this is a lineup that I think you might see Coach Creech go a lot of high-low sets here. Skylar Ritchie does a really good job in this high post, and Brady Robinson does a really good job of getting position.
Well, Brady's got real good hands.
Yes, and that's not going to count. That's going to be on the floor, but it will put the Wolves into the bonus, so there'll be 2 shots.
Now, I didn't particularly like that call. I thought he should have counted that basket because he had good momentum.
Yeah, but he will get 2 shots here instead of the 1-and-1 bonus.
Carmen's disagreeing with the whole thing as he talks to the officials.
And that's 2 fouls now on Morgan, so he's got to be very careful. Yeah. And Jaden Holland, number 15, checks in, and he's able to hit the first free throw. We also had number 1, Austin McGinnis, and number 44, Brady Robinson, check in. Holland's able to hit his second free throw. Looks like the Wolves are going to keep this pressure on. And Robinson's able to get the steal, goes in, puts a shot up.
He's going
to have a foul called here.
So you love to see when you make substitutions in a game. You love to see those substitutes come in and make something
have
happen.
an impact right away.
And so that's 2 of the 3 that he subbed in, gone to the line.
And Coach Creech doesn't care to go 4 or 5 deep, as we see the 4th sub come in, as Chris Evans will come in and get Skylar Ritchie a breather.
And I thought Skylar was very active, and that's what he needs to do.
And Robinson's able to convert both free throws. And so we'll see how the Tigers handle this pressure. And there's going to be a foul on, I think, Chris Evans.
Now, one thing you need to understand is when you have a person double teamed in the backcourt, the worst thing you can do is foul.
Yes.
You know, because that kind of gets him out.
They're limited on their options anyway.
That's right. It looks like they're in the delay. Jackson's in a little bit of a spread. Looks like Claire with the 3.
Howard with a strong weak side rebound, and that's going to go off his leg, stripped by Chris Evans. So there's another one of those bench players coming in.
Yeah, they've done a really good job off the bench. Now, Jackson needs to be careful here, Lucas. They're down 3. They don't want to get down much more than that after a quarter.
Yeah, they've played well this quarter. And Robinson comes, gets it at the high post, gives back to McGinnis. Gives to Evans. He passes into Robinson. Holland kind of cut in on Robinson there. I think Robinson was going to, as he gets the offensive rebound, puts it up and in.
Like I say, Robinson has very good hands. Looks like they're back in the 2-2-1.
And now that'll put the Tigers into the bonus.
And, you know, Howard's done a good job. He's taken good shots, and he's helped them with the press.
Howard's unable to hit the first one, and now we'll see Dalton Voles come in, and Corey Flincham will get a breather here this last 40 seconds. And Howard's second free throw is up, and it rolls off.
Out.
So,
got to make those free throws.
Yeah, that was a chance to cut it back to 3.
I look for, good steal there. Now I look for Jackson to go for 1 here.
Yeah, I would think Coach Back would probably like that. Howard has it. Back to Tharp now. Tharp's going to drive. Kicks off.
17 seconds.
Jet has it, working against Robinson. Gives off to Morgan. Morgan drives. Nice set up there and charge by McGinnis.
And that's his 3rd foul, I think. And that's going to really hurt.
And I don't know if,
I see this all the time. You take a shot with 12 or 13 seconds.
And now the Wolves have a chance to score, and they'll get it coming out of the to start the second quarter also, so they get to steal a possession.
Yeah. And they'll get 2 shots.
Yeah.
So Wolfe County's shot a lot of free throws this quarter. And that signifies that you're moving without the ball anytime you get a lot of fouls.
Holland's free throw rolls in. Now, if you're Wolf, the one thing you don't want to do here on a make or a miss is commit a foul 85 feet from the basket and send them to the line.
Right.
And he's going to get his shot off, but no good. So after 1, the Wolfe County Wolves lead the Jackson City Tigers 18-11. And we'll be back here for the start of the second quarter here in a few minutes on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Wolfe County is widely known as a rock climbing and hiking destination, but is now quickly becoming known for its great restaurants and entertainment venues. Venues like Skybridge Station, where you can see live music on the weekends or go to Tuesday night trivia. Kel's Patriot Pizza, Spanx Frank's, Dixie Freeze, Beef Finca, 145 Stakeout, which has live music most weekends, The Brick, Red Point Barbecue, and Bites and Bargains. Wolfe County is naturally gorgeous, and Wolfe County Tourism invites you to stop in and try one of these great restaurants on your next visit.
Just up the road in Erlanger, Kentucky's own playing card company produces more than 5 billion cards a year. We know because we're Kentucky's insurance company, insuring all sorts of property damage involving your auto and home, but not your house of cards. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
And we're back here at Rose Gymnasium for the start of the second quarter.
This is a crucial part of the game for Jackson. If they get down in double figures, it's going to be tough.
What adjustments do you think Coach Back made in the timeout there?
Well, I think they're going to continue to get back and try to cut the right there. Like I'm saying, they're getting too close to the goal every time on the drive. He's got
no help side defense.
Right.
And Howard's being guarded by Evans. And that's a loose ball, and Robinson's able to come away with it. Finds Voles. Voles looking to push. He backs it out now. Gives off to McGinnis. So the Wolves have one starter in right now.
Right in there. Jackson still playing that man-to-man. And doing a better job this time with it. Brady Robinson looked like he almost got a 3-second call there.
I'd like to see the Wolves give him a look on that block a little bit.
Right.
He gets deep position as Holland's going to take the pull-up jumper and hit.
Probably need a timeout right now. If I were Jackson, I think I'd call timeout.
And I think Coach Back heard you. It's going to be a 30, so we'll take a quick 30-second timeout with them and be back here in just a second on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Just up the road in Erlanger, Kentucky's own playing card company produces more than 5 billion cards a year. We know because we're Kentucky's insurance company, insuring all sorts of property damage involving your auto and home, but not your house of cards. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
And welcome back to Rose Gymnasium, where the Wolfe County Wolves have jumped out to a 22-11 lead early here in the second quarter. And the Tigers are now facing a much more aggressive. And there's a turnover as Voles gets it, pulls up. That's going to be short. And Tharp has it, but loses it. And Voles has it again.
Yeah, they're not taking care of the ball down there like they should. And now Wolfe County's got some of their starters back, looks like, after the timeout.
And Holland's going to take another pull-up jumper. No good. Ritchie there for the rebound. Kicks to McGinnis. McGinnis drives, drops down to Ritchie. Ritchie fakes baseline, turns. No good. And
yeah, I'd like to see Ritchie go up with it every time he gets it in the paint.
Yeah. Coach Creech wants to see him be aggressive when he gets that thing around that rim.
Because he's got the size and he's got the strength. And he's got a pretty good touch, too.
Yeah.
Looks like Wolfe County's back in a straight man-to-man. Using their hands a lot. Lucky they're not getting fouls called.
And that ball's going to be deflected, and McGinnis has it and throws it ahead to Voles. And Voles goes down and lays it up and in. And this is a luxury Coach Creech has. He's got 2 or 3 guys on the floor right now that if they pick up 2 or 3 fouls, as Ritchie has it, he's leading the break. Outlets to McGinnis. McGinnis goes up. He's blocked. And the Tigers come out there with it. And Howard picks his dribble up.
Jackson's giving it a good effort. They just missed some easy shots.
And Tharp has it. He's able to get it to Howard. Howard, nice steps through and gets it up and around Ritchie somehow.
That was a circus shot there.
Yeah.
Very nice shot.
McGinnis going to drive, shoot the floater, and hits.
Not much transition defense now for Jackson. They've got to start getting back a little quicker.
Jet going to attack Ritchie, spins, and puts a shot up. No good. Holland with the rebound and throws ahead to McGinnis. McGinnis looking to run, swings back to Holland. Skip past to Voles. Ritchie has it now in the lane, hands off to Voles. Voles going to shoot the pull-up jumper and hits.
They're a very nice pass there by Ritchie. Both Ritchie and Robinson play unselfishly in the post.
And Jet has it. And now kicks over to Tharp. Tharp going to shoot the 3. No good. Nice strong rebound by Howard there. Inside. Kicks out to Tharp. Tharp going to shoot the 3. No good.
2 offensive rebounds for the Tigers.
Howard's going to get an open look from 3 and hits. And that's,
that was a big shot right there.
Coach Creech is not going to be happy about that. You give a team 3 tries. Vols thought about the 3. Gives to Richie at the free throw line. Back to Vols.
Jackson still in that man-to-man.
Richie with a nice pass to McGinnis, and he scores. Richie's doing a really nice job facilitating.
That's right. He's getting good passes.
And Howard has it, gives off to Jet. Jet goes up. He's going to draw the foul on Richie. I think that'll be his second.
Now, Richie may have gotten, that's his second, and Jet looks like he had a little bit. He may have injured his ankle a little. He made a really good move, but then but all the players on the interior, sometimes they get a little out of control when they go up for their shot. I don't know if they're looking.
He's lost a shoe.
Yeah. I think sometimes people get inside and they get more concerned about the foul than they
alter
do.
their shot too much.
Looks like Wolfe County is going to come back in with almost a whole new team.
Line change, like in hockey, I think.
Yeah, that's it. Well, that worked for them that first time.
Yes, and it, over the course of the game, it wears on a team like Jackson that, probably isn't looking to sub unless somebody gets injured or in serious foul trouble.
Now, Jackson doesn't have the depth that Wolfe County has. But now Jackson has played good. They just missed some easy shots.
They have. They've had high percentage shots and not been able to convert. As Jet gets his first free throw to go. And we are going to see a line change as we have number 23, Ricky Mans enter, number 44, Brady Robinson, and then starters Cam Oliver, Caleb Creech, and Corey Flincham back in.
So one good thing I think early in the season it's good to see, Lucas, is anytime you mesh different lineups. And that's what Coach Creech has done very well here this first half.
And as a coach, I always liked having the option of telling a kid, if you don't want to play hard, I've got somebody over here that will.
That's right.
Yes.
Looks like they're back in their flex off.
Mans gives to Robinson. And Robinson gives off to Oliver. Flincham curls. Now Creech has it. Nice fine. And Flincham gets the easy 2. When you have those continuity offenses and there's so many screens, you have to communicate. You have to be in a help situation.
And you either have to decide, are you going to switch or try to stay with your man? And
Flincham with a rebound. He thought about the skip ahead, but pulled it back down. Now gives off to Creech. Creech.
He got away with the ball.
He sure did. Oliver with the floater comes up short.
If Jet's a good interior player, Braxton.
Yes.
If he was a couple inches taller, he'd be really, really tough.
Brian Phipps, number 10's in for.
Jet made a good move there.
Caleb Creech looking to push, swings to Oliver, gives off to Robinson. Robinson clears the lane. Flincham thought about the 3. Drives baseline.
He needs too much dribbling right now. You got to get back in your offense.
Yeah, nobody's moving.
No.
You got to get something moving and people cutting there. As that's what they do. And Robinson's going to pop the 3. He comes up a little short, and the Tigers will run that down.
That's probably not the shot they're looking for there.
And looks like Phipps is going to get an open look and hits.
3-point basket, Evan Phillips.
That was a nice outside shot for a player just getting. He got.
And Mans has it, and he gives off to Oliver. Oliver takes a screen from Robinson. Oliver drives through, left hand, no good. So, the Tigers have quietly cut this to 9 with a chance to cut it to 6 or 7.
The difference this time when the substitutes came in, they didn't do as well as they did the first time. And that happens.
Sure. And Howard snuck behind the defense and lays it in.
He might need a timeout here. Minute and a half before halftime.
Creech finds Robinson, spins, puts a shot up, and rolls off. And the Tigers will have a chance to cut it to 5 or 4 with a 3.
It was 26-13, so that's 12-6. The Tigers have outscored the Wolves.
Jet drives, puts a shot up, and good. And
I think now I'd go for 1 because, you know, Jackson has the momentum. We'll see what happens.
Flincham spins, picks his dribble up, gives off to Mans. Mans going to shoot a 3 from the corner. No good.
That was a good shot. He was open. Now I look for Jackson to go for 1.
Yeah, if you told Coach Back you could come in and make it to halftime down 5, especially with the foul trouble they had in the first quarter, he'd be very happy, I'm sure.
I agree with you. Looks like they're in the kind of a 4-corner here.
Tharp's going to drive, puts a shot up, and he's going to be fouled by Robinson.
Probably a good foul and make him make the free throws. And I think Brady just had 1 foul.
Brady Robinson. It's going to be his first. Team's third at the line of the Tigers. Peyton Thorpe will shoot 2.
And Ritchie and Voles will come back in. So starters are back in for the Wolves for this final 11 seconds. And free throw is up and good. So a 3-point game with 11 seconds to go here.
You need to get a good shot here. You only got 5 seconds. Good pass.
Rolls off, but Ritchie's there for the tip. And it counts.
That was a big hoop.
That's a big hoop because I think when the arrow switches, the Wolves will get it coming out of halftime. They'll steal another possession. But at the half, the Jackson City Tigers fight back and cut it to 5. And we'll be back here in 5 minutes for the little halftime commentary here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Daniel Boone once said, "Heaven must be a Kentucky kind of place." We think he must have been talking about Wolfe County. When some places button up for the winter, Wolfe County, Kentucky is putting out the welcome mat. Our miles of hiking trails greet you whether you're wearing running shoes or hiking boots. If you'd rather go vertical, our climbing options challenge visitors from all over the world, even ice climbing when the conditions are right. Without the lush canopy of summer, you can see for miles across our beautiful Appalachian hills to our natural arches, rivers, and lakes. Legend has it there's treasure buried in Wolfe County. We can't swear there's buried treasure, but we can promise when you visit Wolfe County, you'll discover our true treasures are the people who call this part of Kentucky home. Warmer, more welcoming folks you won't find anywhere else. You may arrive as our guest, but you'll leave as part of our family. There will always be a place for you at our table and tasty homemade food on your plate. Wolfe County has many gorgeous cabins, country inns, and Airbnbs waiting for you to rent. After a full day of adventure, you can sit by a relaxing fire or take a dip in a hot tub. Take a little bit of our unbridled spirit home with you. Our artisans have been featured at museums around the country, but they get their inspiration for their craft from right here at home. Come and see for yourself why Wolfe County, Kentucky is a little bit of home and a lot of adventure.
Wolfe County is widely known as a rock climbing and hiking destination, but is now quickly becoming known for its great restaurants and entertainment venues. Venues like Skybridge Station, where you can see live music on the weekends or go to Tuesday night trivia. Kel's Patriot Pizza, Spanx Frank's, Dixie Freeze, Beef Finca, 145 Stakeout, which has live music most weekends, The Brick, Red Point Barbecue, and Bites and Bargains. Wolfe County is naturally gorgeous, and Wolfe County Tourism invites you to stop in and try one of these great restaurants on your next visit.
Just up the road in Erlanger, Kentucky's own playing card company produces more than 5 billion cards a year. We know because we're Kentucky's insurance company, insuring all sorts of property damage involving your auto and home, but not your house of cards. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
Daniel Boone once said, "Heaven must be a Kentucky kind of place." We think he must have been talking about Wolfe County. When some places button up for the winter, Wolfe County, Kentucky is putting out the welcome mat. Our miles of hiking trails greet you whether you're wearing running shoes or hiking boots. If you'd rather go vertical, our climbing options challenge visitors from all over the world, even ice climbing when the conditions are right. Without the lush canopy of summer, you can see for miles across our beautiful Appalachian hills to our natural arches, rivers, and lakes. Legend has it there's treasure buried in Wolfe County. We can't swear there's buried treasure, but we can promise when you visit Wolfe County, you'll discover our true treasures are the people who call this part of Kentucky home. Warmer, more welcoming folks you won't find anywhere else. You may arrive as our guest, but you'll leave as part of our family. There will always be a place for you at our table and tasty homemade food on your plate. Wolfe County has many gorgeous cabins, country inns, and Airbnbs waiting for you to rent. After a full day of adventure, you can sit by a relaxing fire or take a dip in a hot tub. Take a little bit of our unbridled spirit home with you. Our artisans have been featured at museums around the country, but they get their inspiration for their craft from right here at home. Come and see for yourself why Wolfe County, Kentucky is a little bit of home and a lot of adventure.
9, 5, 3.
And welcome back here as we're going to have a half-court shot for, I think, $500 is what they still do. That's what they did last year. It looks like Max Wisman will get to take the half-court shot.
Now, Max played last year.
He did. He decided to focus on baseball only.
Well, good.
And Max puts the shot up. It's going to be short. Going to have to hit that weight room, Max.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Now, do they have how many people gets the shot?
3 tries.
Holy cow, 3 tries.
I need to go down and try that. I think I could hit one out of 3.
Second shot, still short.
He was online, though.
Yep.
Here we go. I'll bet he hits the backboard of the rim this time.
Yeah.
How much you want to bet?
Yeah, you can't come up short this time. And here's the third heave. It looks good. It hits it. Max Wisman hits the half-court shot to cash in on $500, from Whitaker Bank.
Well, now Whitaker Bank probably, they can't take much of that.
No.
500.
And we want to thank Whitaker Bank. They've been doing that for this makes the 2nd year. And
what did anybody hit last year?
Yeah, Andy Halsey, a student at Wolfe County, hit one last year here at a home game, and then went to the regional tournament and hit another one.
Oh, that's
made $1,000.
Oh, that's good. He ought to just hang out at ball games.
That's right.
I thought the first half was very interesting. It was a game of spurts. Most of the first half, both teams played pretty evenly. Then Wolfe County hit that spurt. They got up 26-13. Then the last 4 minutes, Jackson City 16-8 outscored the Wolves. So scored 35-29. And like you said, I think that Coach Back very, very happy with the score. Now,
yes.
I don't think he's particularly happy with some of the shots they missed, but he has to be happy with the score.
And, I think Coach Creech, he's in the locker room probably right now talking about you can't be satisfied with a 12 or 13-point lead in the first half. You can't let off the gas because this Jackson team, this game means something to them. This is a seeded game, and they're not going to quit. And I think
and they got into some early foul trouble, but were able to withstand that. Now I think the third quarter is going to be crucial for Jackson because Wolfe County is going to come out and they're at home and they're going to go over the mistakes. And if they can withstand that storm early in the third quarter.
First 4 minutes of the third quarter, you know, they have to be able to take that first punch that Wolf's going to try to hit them with and, you know, stay around. I'm sure Coach Bax, you know, told his guys, listen, let's hang around. Let's get this thing to 4 or 5 minutes left in the game. And you know how it is if you're the so-called favorite in a game, the longer teams hang around, the more pressure you start feeling.
But yeah, and I think that anytime you're a pressing team like Wolfe County is, if you hit a couple shots, a lot of times your defense suffers a little because you keep wanting to speed it up and you go for these steals. What you have to tell the players is, okay, you're doing well, but you still have to play good defense because you're not going to get a steal every time you press.
Exactly.
And I think that hurt them a little bit. They got kind of excited with those steals.
But we're going to take one more commercial break and come back, and we'll be ready for second half basketball here at Rose Gymnasium on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Wolfe County is widely known as a rock climbing and hiking destination, but is now quickly becoming known for its great restaurants and entertainment venues. Venues like Skybridge Station, where you can see live music on the weekends or go to Tuesday night trivia. Kel's Patriot Pizza, Spanx Frank's, Dixie Freeze, Beef Finca, 145 Stakeout, which has live music most weekends, The Brick, Red Point Barbecue, and Bites and Bargains. Wolfe County is naturally gorgeous, and Wolfe County Tourism invites you to stop in and try one of these great restaurants on your next visit.
Just up the road in Erlanger, Kentucky's own playing card company produces more than 5 billion cards a year. We know because we're Kentucky's insurance company, insuring all sorts of property damage involving your auto and home, but not your house of cards. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
And welcome back to Rose Gymnasium, where we're getting ready to start the second half here, where the Wolfe County Wolves have a 34-29 lead over the Jackson City Tigers.
And looks like Wolfe County will get the ball. I wanted to ask you, I hear a lot they're having difficulty getting officials, getting up referees. Want to compliment the officials. It's hard to. That's a very difficult job. Do you know if they've been able to recruit some more?
We have grown the official ranks here in the last year, and we have some guys that have came back. A couple guys that Ralph Snake Fugit got back into it, which is great. Ralph's a really top-notch official. As the Wolves start out in that flex-type offense, and Flinchum's going to take the runner, no good. And loose ball, and Creech is able to corral it. Gives off the Wolves.
You know, talking about Creech and Flinchum, they should be the premier backcourt in the next couple years.
Richie's able to corral that one and lays it in. Yeah, you know, both of those guys being freshmen, and then the Wolves have a lot of sophomores that are really talented. The future looks bright as Jet's going to drive on Richie, puts a shot up, and good.
Oh, very good move.
Use that rim to protect the ball there that time.
Jet has got good body control when he goes inside.
And Richie hasn't, gives off, but Jet's able to steal that away.
I still would like to see Richie look more to score and less to pass.
Howard's going to take the three, and it comes up short. Flinchum had it stolen away, and Howard's able to run it down. He's going to put the shot up over Richie. No good. Richie pulls it down. He's leading the break, finds Flinchum. Loose ball. Flinchum has it, and that's going to be deflected out of bounds. And no, they say pass straight out of bounds.
Both teams got on the floor playing very hard. I like to see that.
As Thorpe brings it up. Gives off to Phipps. Phipps came in for the Tigers there and had some good minutes, hit a couple threes. And Thorpe's going to have it stolen away by Oliver, who played that passing lane perfectly and puts it up and in. Looks like the Wolves are going to go with a man-to-man press here and maybe a run and jump, and Flincham has it, and it's stolen away. Right idea, just wasn't able to execute it, and Jet goes up and scores. We're going to have a foul on Richie.
Jet has to be a bigger player. You know, he's got good size and he's got good weight, but he has exceptional body control. When he goes
he's done a really good job avoiding contact.
He uses that goal as a mechanism to keep a player from getting to him.
Yes.
And you see very few big men are as good as he is at that.
Creech working against Howard here. Gives off to Flincham. Flincham thought about the three, pulled back, now spins, working his way down, turns, pops, and hits. It's a nice controlled move there by Flincham. He knew where he wanted to get and took his time getting there.
And, you know, he's one that you can't isolate because he can handle the ball and he's got a good shot.
And Jet looking to attack Richie, spins, steps back, fades, and gets the roll.
And he may have gotten fouled too, and they didn't see it.
And Creech has it. And hesitation, drives on Howard, and that's going to be a foul on the floor. So it'll be a inbounds from underneath the basket for the Wolves. Creech to trigger it in here.
See what kind of out-of-bounds play they run to get it out front.
Voel's going to take the pull-up jumper, no good. Creech taps it out. Flincham's going to take the three from the wing, no good.
Looks like Thorpe, he gets a lot of loose ball.
And there's Phipps shooting another three, no good.
Voels
has the rebound. He's looking to push, and that pass is stolen away. The Wolves are being careless right now in transition.
Sure. Now, Jackson probably wants to slow it down a little. They're within 4, and they've withstood this first 4 minutes.
Jet working against Richie. Fakes, fades away, puts a shot up, and good. Oliver has it in the corner now, gives to Richie. Richie kicks to Voels. Voels pump fake, drives, gives off to Richie. Goes up, puts a shot up, no good. I look for if Jackson scores, Coach Creech to call a timeout here.
Yeah,
Jackson's a 3 away from taking the lead.
And they've slowed it down, which is what they have to do on the road in a close game. And they've been using Jet real well on the inside.
Phipps has it.
There's Jet again. He's hard to contain in there.
And Oliver has it. Throws ahead to Voels, who's going to take the three from the corner. No good. Richie with the tap. No good. Oliver had it. Goes up, and he's going to be fouled.
Yeah, that's a good call. He got hacked in there pretty badly.
Now on the Tigers, for 32, Paxton Howard is 30.
That's 3 on Paxton Howard. They can't afford to lose him because he gets his hands on a lot of loose balls. I like to see that.
And you know, he has to play this next 3:55 very carefully. Oliver's first free throw is short. And we're going to see Austin McGinnis, Jaden Holland, and Brady Robinson check in. And Morgan's going to check back in for the Tigers.
They got Howard out. I think hopefully he's trying to save him there with 3.
I'm sorry, Gavin Ritchie, number 3. I thought that was number 2. So let's see how the Tigers do with Howard on the bench.
There he goes again on the move.
And there's a loose ball, and it's going to be a jump ball.
Jet made another good move, and he's very adept at using that basket to protect him from getting blocked.
And Thorpe is going to pull up, short, and Holland's able to get the rebound. Over to Oliver. Oliver drives baseline, puts a shot up. No good.
Looked like a foul there. It looked like another foul.
Coach Creech is looking for one.
Looks like two people got fouled there.
And we're going to have a walk there on Jet.
You missed two obvious fouls, then call a walk. But like I said, officiating is a very difficult job.
Yes. And Flincham inbounds to Oliver. Flincham gets it in the lane. Fades, puts a shot up, and good. Nice set call there by Coach Creech. Good screen by Brady Robinson to bring him open on that curl. Nice job there by Flincham to knock that ball out of bounds.
You know, one thing that both teams could improve on is in transition, you've got to stay between your man and the basket.
Yeah.
And neither team has done a really good job of that right now. They'll improve as the year goes on.
And Jet goes up, is fouled, and is going to score.
A Jet is very difficult to contain.
Brady Robinson is second. Basket is good. At the line of the
Tigers will be able to cut this to 2 with a make, and it rolls in. And they're going to have a timeout.
Timeout, Jackson City.
By Jackson City. Looks like it's going to be a full timeout. So we'll take it with them and be back here in 1 minute on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Wolfe County is widely known as a rock climbing and hiking destination, but is now quickly becoming known for its great restaurants and entertainment venues. Venues like Skybridge Station, where you can see live music on the weekends or go to Tuesday night trivia. Kel's Patriot Pizza, Spanx Frank's, Dixie Freeze, Beef Finca, 145 Stakeout, which has live music most weekends, The Brick, Red Point Barbecue, and Bites and Bargains. Wolfe County is naturally gorgeous, and Wolfe County Tourism invites you to stop in and try one of these great restaurants on your next visit.
And we're back here with 3:04 remaining in the third quarter. The Jackson City Tigers have cut it to 2, 43-41. And, you know, Coach Mack took that time out, but I would say Coach Creech was glad he did. You know.
Yeah, I think he was looking to call one. And, you know, I think right now you've got to contain Jet. He's been most of the scoring this quarter. And then if you're going to get into transition and press, you've got to stay between your man and the goal. You can't let them break you down.
And in half court and in transition, you can't turn the ball over.
Right,
you know, the Wolves have had several turnovers here in this third quarter and not got shot attempts.
Now, it looks like he spread the floor a little bit in kind of a four-corner look.
Not a lot of movement,
right?
Though. Everybody, you know, this is kind of a break for Jackson as we have a handoff. Oliver, back door, and that's going to be stolen away. And Jet's going to drive, puts a shot up, and he's going to be fouled.
You know, Wolfe County is having a difficult time containing Jet when he gets the ball. I think I would back off of him and make him hit a couple shots with a hand in his face rather than trying to guard him.
Or collapse some guards from the weak side, you know, and dig in on that dribble.
Because they're not going to be able to hold him one-on-one.
And Dalton Voles will check in for Brady Robinson.
I think Brady's got 3 fouls, you know.
Yeah, so this is a smaller lineup for the Wolves now. So Jet's really going to have an advantage down low. And that's good. So we have a tie game here. And Flincham throws ahead to Voles. And Voles hands off to Holland. Holland gives to Flincham. Flincham tipped
like
away.
A foul there.
And Flincham's going to get a look from 3. It's good.
Flincham's been about all the offense Jackson had in this quarter.
And Flincham has it. Shovels to Voles. Voles going to take the 3 from the corner and hits. And really good timeout there by Coach Back. You know, the Wolves were getting some momentum there. They'd hit 2 threes in a row went from a tie game to a 6-point game in about 10 seconds. Coach back, let's slow down.
Well, and you know, one thing with the smaller lineup and the three-point shooters, it makes it difficult for Wolfe County to guard them on the perimeter. Like it's difficult for Wolfe County to guard Jet, but by the same token, with that lineup,
yes,
then it's difficult.
he has to guard on the perimeter.
So far it's worked out for him. But, you know, you hit 2 threes.
Yeah.
And Flincham has been about all the offense this quarter. And didn't he play at Jackson City? Or,
he did last year.
He's probably excited to be playing against.
And I'm sure the Tigers are motivated to play hard and try to beat him, you know.
And I've been impressed with Jackson City. You know, they're well coached and seemingly a lot more competitive than they have been in past years.
Yeah. Last year they had a young team, and, you know, they physically matured some, I think. And, you know, when you have a guard like Howard and a big like Jet, you know, you've got a chance if you don't turn the ball over.
That's
you know, if you can get into half court.
And, you know, the other players do an exceptional job
playing their role.
And they don't try to score if it's not open. And Wolfe County is going to press again.
With Howard out, I look for them to try to speed them up here. And Tharp has it.
Looks like almost a 10.
And there is a deflection, and McGinnis throws ahead deflection, but who's going to be fouled by
I think he's hurt.
Tharp. Yeah, and I think he came down and might have hit his head.
I don't know, but now he took a hard spill. That's Dyson Clare, I think. I hope Dyson's all right. Yeah, he took a hard lick there.
He did. Made a really good
block,
play to get back. And make a play. And we hope the young man's all right. We're going to take a 30-second timeout here and be back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Just up the road in Erlanger, Kentucky's own playing card company produces more than 5 billion cards a year. We know because we're Kentucky's insurance company, insuring all sorts of property damage involving your auto and home, but not your house of cards. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, big on commitment.
Wolfe County is widely known as a rock climbing and hiking destination, but is now quickly becoming known for its great restaurants and entertainment venues. Venues like Skybridge Station, where you can see live music on the weekends or go to Tuesday night trivia. Kel's Patriot Pizza, Spanx Frank's, Dixie Freeze, Beef Finca, 145 Stakeout, which has live music most weekends, The Brick, Red Point Barbecue, and Bites and Bargains. Wolfe County is naturally gorgeous, and Wolfe County Tourism invites you to stop in and try one of these great restaurants on your next visit.
And welcome back as
Dyson looks like he may have sustained a knee injury, and that's unfortunate because he's a big part of their team.
Yeah, we hope he's able to come back into this one, or at least into a game in the near future. Never want to see anybody go down to an injury.
No, especially one. And he made a really good play defensively, and I thought he got a clean block, but he may have got him with the body. I didn't see that. Probably needs to put some ice on that knee.
I'm a little shocked. We see number 35, Preston Turner, check in for the first time for the Tigers. I thought Coach back might bring Howard back.
Right.
But he's going to try, I guess, to make it through this big minute 38 for the Tigers. You know, 7-point lead with getting stretched to 8 now. You know, this minute 38.
Right here, you got to keep it in single digits.
Yeah. Can't have any turnovers. And there's a loose ball, and Jet has it, and he throws it ahead to Turner, and Turner's going to go up and lay it in.
That was a good pass.
Yeah. And that ball's going to be thrown out of bounds.
I'm surprised that Morgan hasn't been back. I know he's got 3 fouls, but he's not played a lot this quarter. That might be saving him and Howard both.
And we're going to have a foul on Creech with a push.
The Wolves, number 1, Austin McGinnis is first.
Austin.
Team 4.
They've been Austin. Now they're in the bonus with that new rule now.
No, it's the fifth foul. So
fifth.
One more. And Phipps thought about the 3. And if I'm Coach Back, I'm thinking real hard about running.
Yeah, but he doesn't have a lot of good ball handlers in there, and I know he's concerned about that.
I would definitely want the ball to touch Jet's hands on this possession. Give him the chance to make a play. And Phipps is going to take the 3. No good.
Now Wolfe County has to decide, do they want to hold?
And that's going to be stolen away.
He double dribble, and they didn't call it.
And that's going to be put up and in by Thorpe. And Bowles has it, throws ahead to Holland. And Holland's going to be called for a walk.
And he did.
Yeah.
Now, that's the reason that I always advocate for holding the ball if you got ball handler and a 6 or 8 point lead. I mean, with less than a minute to go, the worst you can be is up 8.
You're still up.
Now here you're up 4, and
they hit
got the
a
ball.
3 or something, and it gives them all the momentum.
Yeah. But then on the other hand, if you slow them down, sometimes, you lose momentum. So.
We have Thorpe working against McGinnis, and you want to be careful here if you're the Wolves to not foul, because it will put them into the 2-shot penalty. Phipps going to take the 3, no good. But Turner's there to get a rebound, puts it back up and in.
I'll tell you, Turner came in and gave us some instant offense. 2 nice plays.
So we got a 2-point lead here. And Creech has it. And he drives, puts a shot up, and it's good. And the Tigers are going to get a chance here. That's a long heave, unsuccessful. So after 3, the Wolfe County Wolves lead the Jackson City.
Wolfe County is widely known as a rock climbing and hiking destination, but is now quickly becoming known for its great restaurants and entertainment venues. Venues like Skybridge Station, where you can see live music on the weekends or go to Tuesday night trivia. Kel's Patriot Pizza, Spanx Franks, Dixie Freeze, Beef Finca, 145 Stakeout, which has live music most weekends, The Brick, Red Point Barbecue, and Bites and Bargains. Wolfe County is naturally gorgeous, and Wolfe County Tourism invites you to stop in and try one of these great restaurants on your next visit.
We're back to Rose Gymnasium for the start of the 4th and final quarter, possibly, if we don't go to overtime. And Cluster, what do you think Coach Back is telling his guys right now?
Well, no, he's saying, look, this is where we needed to be. We're down 4. We're going to get our starters back in, Howard's back in.
Nobody picked up that 4th foul.
Right. Nobody got the 4th foul. We can contain them. Let's get the ball back into Jed a little bit more. We kind of forgot about him that last couple minutes. And make your free throws. Don't give them anything easy. I think the key on their defensive end is to make Wolf hit the 3 or hit challenge 2-point.
And to no surprise, really, Coach Back is sticking with Preston Turner because he came out in
and did well, yes.
Gave instant offense and got 4 quick points. And there's another turnover by the Wolves. And Jets looking to attack, and that ball's going to be deflected out. And we're going to have a foul, I think, on on Oliver.
Oliver, yeah, that was, again, Jed is very, very good in the open court for a big man. Again, he had an open shot there and probably a good foul.
Yeah. And nice job there by Wolves to sneak in there and steal that pass away. And Richie gets it, and he's going to be fouled by Jet on the hold there.
Yeah, and that was probably a good foul because, again,
I think that's 3 on Jet, second. So, he's in no foul trouble.
I'm surprised they haven't gotten Howard back in the game. Maybe going to save him a couple minutes.
Yeah.
5 seconds.
Oliver had to throw it there. He's going to get an open look from the corner. It gets the friendly roll.
You got to love these goals.
And Jet now trying to facilitate the offense. I'd like to see him get that ball more on the block and that high post some. He was really successful. Nice good give and go there.
Could have called a foul there, but no harm, no foul, because everybody's going after the ball.
I think Coach Back would probably like to have seen Jet be a little more aggressive.
Yeah,
try
take the shot.
Try to score there. You know, with Howard out, you know, they really need him to be aggressive on offense. And Oliver drives, kicks, Wolves, hands off to Creech. Euros, and puts it in. And maybe might be time for Coach Back to call a timeout. Yeah, about time for Howard to come back in.
He's going to bring him in, and probably Jacob Morgan, maybe.
Yeah. Tharp has it, being pressured by Creech. And Oliver deflected it, but Tharp's able to get it back. You know, the Tigers haven't took many threes.
No, they haven't.
And, you know, if I'm the Wolves, I'm doubling Jet when he gets it on that block. He shoots a fadeaway. He's not able to get it to go. Flinson's able to get that rebound. Gives to Creech, who heads it out to Oliver and scores.
Need a timeout.
Yeah. The Tigers, they're a little out of sorts right here.
And Clare getting hurt really was a big blow to him. You know, he got a lot of rebounds.
And he handled the ball a lot for him. And Gavin Ritchie comes in and hits a big three.
I think he got the timeout.
Yeah, and that's a good timeout there by the Tigers. It's going to be a 30-second timeout, I think. Yes, 30-second. So we'll take a quick 30-second timeout with them and be back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Just up the road in Erlanger, Kentucky's own playing card company produces more than 5 billion cards a year. We know because we're Kentucky's insurance company, insuring all sorts of property damage involving your auto and home, but not your house of cards. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, big on commitment.
And welcome back to Rose Gymnasium, where with 5:54 remaining in the fourth quarter, the Wolves have stretched it out to a 8-point lead, and we'll have the ball.
Right here's probably the biggest possession in the game. If Wolf comes down and scores, it's going to be very difficult.
Yeah, Tigers can't let this get to 10, 12 points here. They've got to get a couple stops and scores. And Oliver gives off to Flincham. Flincham drives, throws it up to Ritchie, and he dunks it. Nice set call there by Coach Creech out of the timeout, and a good read by Corey Flincham.
Very good pass.
And that ball's going to be over and back. He tipped it, and I don't think anybody for Wolf tipped it. If somebody from Wolf would have tipped it,
right, it would have been in play.
In a live ball.
Or if it had been a girls' game.
Yes.
In college, anyway. I don't know.
Yeah, there's no backcourt violation in college girls basketball. No 10-second count.
No.
And the Wolves are trying to turn the pressure up here, and the Wolves had it. Now Creech is looking to push. Creech drives, kicks over to Flincham. He's going to take the three from the wing. No good. The Wolves kept it alive for a second, but Jet's able to corral it, and he'll be fouled.
You know, Jackson plays very well, very hard. Their depth is not. They're not as deep as Wolf.
It wears on you.
I think that's the difference in the game. But hats off. Both teams played hard.
Really crucial for the Tigers to get a score here. Thorpe going to take the three. No good, but Jet's going to get the rebound. Thought about another one. Steps back. He is going to take one. And loose ball, and Creech is able to come out there with it. He's looking to drive. He goes in and lays it in. And Coach Creech is going to call a timeout here. Looks like it's going to be a full timeout. So we'll take it with him and be back here in 1 minute on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Wolfe County is widely known as a rock climbing and hiking destination. but is now quickly becoming known for its great restaurants and entertainment venues. Venues like Skybridge Station, where you can see live music on the weekends or go to Tuesday night trivia. Kel's Patriot Pizza, Spanx Frank's, Dixie Freeze, Beef Finca, 145 Stakeout, which has live music most weekends, The Brick, Red Point Barbecue, and Bites and Bargains. Wolfe County is naturally gorgeous, and Wolfe County Tourism invites you to stop in and try one of these great restaurants on your next visit.
And we're back to Rose Gymnasium with 4:31 remaining. The Wolves have pushed it out to a 14-point lead here, 66-52. And I seen Camden Oliver come up a little gimpy. I don't know if got...
He kind of got down here in the corner. They meant a lot of bodies on the floor tonight.
Yeah.
A lot of enthusiasm in the game. Now you see that a couple substitutes coming in for Wolfe County. Jackson City, if they could get it below 10 with about 3 to go, they'd have a shot.
Gives you a chance.
Yeah. But with their lack of depth, it's real difficult to press late in the game.
Yes. Thorpe has it. He's being trapped and gives off to Howard. Howard throws to Phipps. Phipps gives to Jet. Jet's going to drive. Nice pass there. Finds Turner, who lays it in.
Turner's had a good fourth quarter.
He's done a really good job of getting to that block and getting, in a position where he can be a threat. And Voles with the runner, no good. So there's a stop that the Tigers needed. Thorpe has it. He's going to be fouled by Flincham.
That's one thing both teams have done is put their hands on defense, and I thought that was a point of emphasis, but they've let them play tonight a little bit, which I like. I don't like a foul every time because, you don't want a free throw shooting contest.
And Howard has it. We're going to cut this to 10 or 9. Jackson does have to be got plenty of time, but they do have to be
they got to score.
Yeah, they got to be up tempo. That's going to be
rolled in.
Gets the roll. That's 2 threes by Gavin Ritchie. Flincham has it. He's going to drive. Euro kicks out to Voles. Voles drives and brings it back out now. Picked his dribble up there. Shouldn't have done that. Flincham
got a foul. Jackson's trying to put a little pressure on now, and the opportunity for Wolfe County to drive the ball and look to pass it off. They should be able to get some easy basket. See what kind of out-of-bounds play they run.
They inbound it to Flincham, but it's deflected out of bounds by Thorpe. And Flincham gets it there. I think Thorpe did a little bit of an acting job there, but Robinson with a nice rebound and scores and has the chance for an and one there. Nice job by Brady Robinson. He did the work before the ball hit the rim. He's seen that shot go up. He made his way to the weak side because that's where, higher percentage is going to come off.
And he's got a big body and he used it well. Plus, he's got good hands.
Yeah.
That makes a big deal.
And unable to get the free throw to go. Looked like he kind of rushed that one a little bit.
He did. He's usually a good free throw shooter.
And Howard has it. The Wolves have done a good job limiting Howard, and there's a double team and a steal, and Wolves gives off to McGinnis, who misses the layup, and Creech tapped it, no good, and Flincham's going to come away with it, and he's going to take the 15-footer and hits.
Flincham's had a good game shooting the ball. Got a real nice touch on him.
Yeah. He doesn't seem to ever get sped up when the ball's in his hands, which is a good thing. And
that was some good help.
Nice job there by Jet to go away from that double team and find the open man.
Now, Jet's played an exceptional game.
He sure has.
Passing the ball, rebounding, and scoring. Wolfe County's got to put some pressure on now.
And Bulls being pressured by Thorpe.
Got to put some pressure on them.
Yeah, can't back up now. Down 11 with 2:08 to go. You got to get out there and try to force a turnover and a bad shot one.
They got by with a walk there.
Yeah, and he gets that one, gets called for that one.
Turnovers will kill you in basketball.
And Coach Creech is wisely backing that press off. You don't want to foul anymore, and you want to just get back and make somebody hit shots. Jet has it, being double teamed, and still able to score.
That was an exceptional shot there. You're down 9 now. You've either got to get a steal or foul. You can't let them run. Time is precious here.
Yeah,
you got to get out there and foul.
And if you're the Wolves, basically it has to be a layup.
Right.
At this point.
You're down to 1:20 of the precious seconds going. There's a turnover.
And that's a pass that doesn't have to be made.
Right. I like to play either a 4-corner or 1-2-2 high, and that gives you the whole floor to operate.
Well, and with the amount of ball handlers that the Wolves have, you make that double team have to travel a long way to be effective. And they're trying to get it to Jet. He drives, he's going to put it up, and he's going to be fouled.
And, that's another thing. You don't want to stop the clock.
That was the Wolves, number 44, Brady Robinson. Back line, Tigers. We're actually Jet.
So minute 6 here, and 9-point game with a chance to cut it to 7. Jets unable to get that first one to go. So chance to cut it to 8 now. And, we know the Tigers probably normally don't like to press, but now it's getting to that point where you about have to.
About have to press. I mean, that's the only shot you've got. You're down 8, a minute to go.
And we're going to have another substitution as Dalton Vols is going to check in for Brady Robinson, get another ball handling in.
You don't need to score now. You just need to hit your free throws and not turn it over.
The Tigers are going to, and that was a loose pass there.
Never want to do that. Jack's all they've got to do now. They don't need to score.
And that's not the bonus yet, so the Tigers will still have to commit one more foul before the Wolves will be in the bonus. And that's going to be Paxton Howard's 5th foul.
Paxton had a good game. He just got into some early foul trouble. I think Skylar Ritchie's had a good game. Made some crucial shots. If you remember, he hit the shot at the end of the first half. Then he got the dunk. I'd like to see him be a little more aggressive with shooting the ball in there when he gets it.
I guess Coach Back is going to take his full minute here to let his guys kind of catch his breath.
He's going to put Jacob Morgan back in. Jacob started and played well, but I don't think he's been in
hasn't seen a lot of action
in the second half. So.
And the Tigers, they went 2-3 on that underneath play, but they have to come out and play man and try to pressure the ball.
They've got to either get a steal or foul. Wolfe County's content just to run the clock out.
And that's going to be the 5th foul. So Flincham will go to the line now for 2.
Looks probably, it's very difficult to come back from this big a deficit, but it's been a very good game, and it should be a good one when the Wolves go up to Jackson City School.
Yeah, and, if you're Coach Back, obviously, there's no moral victories, but, you're going to leave here with your kids knowing they can compete in this game.
That's right.
And something to build on,
And I think they play Breathitt County Monday night, so he'll get a good look before Christmas on, okay, what do we have to do to improve? And right now, it's a 9-point game. You miss some easy shots early. You could very easily win a district game against Wolfe County.
So, I think if you're Coach Creech, I think he fought a little bit of a battle with his bunch getting lackadaisical at times.
Right.
And Coach Bax told him we're not going to foul. So he'll let the Wolves dribble it across and dribble it out.
And that's probably the right thing to do. I mean, you're not going to come back from 10 down with 20 seconds to go. You know, and they played a competitive game, and you know, really the game's a little closer than the score.
Yeah, I mean, it was a one-point game, you know, with 5 minutes to go, 6 minutes to go. So, you know, very competitive game. And, you know, looks for to be an entertaining 55th district this year. Obviously, we'll see Breathitt and Jackson play next week, and then I think Wolfe might be up there next week or the week after.
Yeah, that'll be big. And Breathitt County, the defending champion of the 14th region, and I looked at they've won their first 2 games.
Yeah, had a good win over a really talented Martin County team.
And, you know, Sperry's probably one of the top players in the state.
Sure.
And they've got some other players in there. So it's going to be a good. And, you know, and I think that Wolfe County has got nowhere to go but up.
Yeah. And, you know, with so many young kids, you know, Coach Creech, each night he's trying to teach his kids, you know, something, you know, how to improve. And how, you know, tonight I think the biggest lesson is in the second quarter they had a 14 or 15 point lead, and then they took their foot off the gas.
And, you know, defense.
Yeah.
I know nobody likes to play defense, but championships are won on defense, not offense. I mean, players are going to play hard offense.
Yeah.
You know, you don't have to worry about that. You know, what I always told my players, if you play hard on defense, I'll let you play offense. If you let me down on defense, I'll take over the offense and I'll slow the ball down, take good shots.
That'd be my defense.
So, you know, that was number 2. I always said, don't shoot the ball unless you have somebody to rebound. You know, coming down 1 on 4 and taking a 3-pointer is not very smart, you know. So those are areas I think defense is the key to basketball. I don't care what, you know, I don't care how many points you score. You know, so, and I thought both teams will get better. I was appreciate you inviting me to come and help out.
Glad to have you, and we'll go ahead and sign it off. So for Darren back on production, we'll thank him, because without him we couldn't do none of this, because I can't do all that stuff. I don't know nothing about it. And for Cluster Howard, this is Lucas Miller, and tune in next time on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Daniel Boone once said, "Heaven must be a Kentucky kind of place." We think he must have been talking about Wolfe County. When some places button up for the winter, Wolfe County, Kentucky is putting out the welcome mat. Our miles of hiking trails greet you whether you're wearing running shoes or hiking boots. If you'd rather go vertical, our climbing options challenge visitors from all over the world, even ice climbing when the conditions are right. Without the lush canopy of summer, you can see for miles across our beautiful Appalachian hills to our natural arches, rivers, and lakes. Legend has it there's treasure buried in Wolfe County. We can't swear there's buried treasure, but we can promise when you visit Wolfe County, you'll discover our true treasures are the people who call this part of Kentucky home. Warmer, more welcoming folks you won't find anywhere else. You may arrive as our guest, but you'll leave as part of our family. There will always be a place for you at our table and tasty homemade food on your plate. Wolfe County has many gorgeous cabins, country inns, and Airbnbs waiting for you to rent. After a full day of adventure, you can sit by a relaxing fire or take a dip in a hot tub. Take a little bit of our unbridled spirit home with you. Our artisans have been featured at museums around the country, but they get their inspiration for their craft from right here at home. Come and see for yourself why Wolfe County, Kentucky is a little bit of home and a lot of adventure.